That was the first year I got my oversized stocking, too, which at the time, I'm shortish, too, so... Got, like a 3-foot stocking that I still have to this day, and it was all in glitter and shit. My mom did a fantastic job, but I didn't know back then, so it's just like, oh, fuck! He knows my name! Shit like that. It's like, boom, overstuffed with fucking crazy nonsense of the early 90s. A Simpsons magazine, I remember being in there, where it's like, we've been on for 5 years, because it's that old. And, little trinkets and shit. Like, this is fucking amazing.
So it's been on for 3 years.
Yeah, by that point, they're starting to pick up an expanded universe.
Yeah.
Because that's what this magazine was about.
Yeah.
Here's all of Springfield from then, and it's a huge catalog.
Oh, yeah. No, dude, I had the same one. I had the Simpsons Illustrated, yeah.
And it was Simpsons Illustrated. You get your fucking subscription for some reason. It was the 90s. It was weird.
No, you got it from school. In the school last
I didn't get it in the...
Okay, I know. I remember way too much about it.
The Scholastic catalog?
Yeah, it came with the Scholastic catalog, but you could also get it from the secondary market.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because adults were starting to get interested too, because Simpsons are fucking funny. But no, I had both. I go, I'm like, it's cold because it's December. There's one, big square fucking box, which I didn't, like, whatever. And I run over, I'm like, oh, fuck! And then there's green Peter Pan, there's Hook. It's all the Hook toys you could possibly ask for, which were like 3. It was a failed toy line. But I was like, yeah! Fuck yeah! And I put the zip line, put the bamboo thing, and like, yeah! And then I look at this big cube, I'm like, what was that? Open it up, and it's a cut case of the first wave of Star Trek by Playmates.
Oh.
It's a cut case. As in, it's the whole one of each for wave 1. Meaning it's not every character. So there's no Wesley, and there's no Beverly. But it's Deanna Troi, Captain Picard with his weird vest at rest.
Yeah, I had that one. Yeah.
Battle Damage Riker, a Borg, a Klingon.
Yeah.
Maybe a Romulan, I want to say? Or
that was a Ferengi, wasn't it?
There's a Ferengi, a Romulan, Geordi, Data, and Troy.
Yeah.
Worf. 11 pieces, 12 pieces, 24 case, yeah. And I just oh my god! Like, what the fuck? Why? This is like the best gift, because, I love Trek, man. But I didn't expect a fucking case. So that was like the craziest thing, later on when the magic, or just the truth comes out, it's like, Dad fucked over the Kmart guy, like, hey, or like some chick, like, hey, baby, here's $20 if you give me that case. Because this is Playmates. This is Playmates taking the reins from Turtles to something more serious. Serial numbers on the bottom of the feet became a thing, because if it's a low number, it's fucking, and that still holds true to this day, it's fucking rare. It's a collector's item. It's for a wider audience. They're reaching out. Was it a higher number?
No. I still have 2 mint on card.
The sad thing is,
figures.
I was going to say, sad thing is those things are plentiful. It's just they have their market. And if you find the right buyer...
I have if anybody's interested, I have a lore.
Yeah, that's wave. You're getting into the weeds, though. That's like wave 3.
I also have a Guinan.
Yeah. Wave, there was 2 or 3. Oh,
Guinan
shit.
in the box on card.
See, that's the thing. I maxed out. I had my adventures with the great...
on card.
I had my adventures with Enterprise C. Hey.
You could not find her.
No.
Ever.
No.
She
the
was
women were hard to
difficult.
find. That's why my Deanna Troi is a pretty penny to this day. In the original gray. Now, they made her again in an officer's uniform. But again, this is all just first wave.
I had her in the officer's uniform.
Yeah, which makes more sense, but fuck it. It's a good story that I got like
At least I think I had her in the officer's uniform. I can't remember.
It was a more common figure to have
I can't
that.
remember which Star
The
Trek
sexy
figure
suit
I
was hard to find. They made a bunch.
The Galactic Cheerleader.
But I topped off at the fact that that's a whole case, and it just blew my fucking young mind. I was like, oh my god!
Oh, dude, that's a great story, too.
It's a great fucking Santa gift. Like, holy shit! And then, you find out that Dad maybe slipped, like, lowly stock girl a 20 just to get... Because nerds were all over that shit, because they had tried to make TNG figures before by fucking, like, Matchbox, I think.
I don't think it was Matchbox.
It was somebody not that great.
No,
they were little tiny, 2-inch, 2.5-inch figures with very limited 5 points articulation. And they did okay. They made Q, which wouldn't see the light of day for another, 3 years after that.
Yeah, but he was in, the...
He was in the
Guinan God robes.
Yeah, he was in the debut episode.
Yeah.
But the fact remains, when they were hot collector's item, Dad just sort of... and ganked them, because, just treat your stock person right. Sometimes it pays dividends, my friends. Just being there first isn't always the best way. Ask any Hot Wheels collector. It's fucking sick, motherfuckers.
I think Dave just threw up.
That was the thing. That I was always the fan of the Hot Wheels guys. Loved me because they'd be like, if I was stocking, Hot Wheels are 99 pieces to a case.
Oh yeah,
like that's a shit ton.
And well, when you and Dave actually did get to stock toys,
it's all. Well, I'm talking Toys R Us. When I was working at Toys R Us, it's like you gotta peg them, and Toys R Us they believe in fucking Hot Wheels, so they had like 4 feet of a peg. And you're like, fuck. I mean, it'll fit, but this is repetitive. Like, fuck, okay. And there's collectors, so they want the mystery box and the quick card and whatever. But if I got an unopened case and dude was just like, hey man, can I see that? Just let me take a few pieces out, brother. Like, I really need it. Like, these dudes are old and jonesing for it, and I see the love in their eyes. I'm like, I can respect that. I'm like, fuck it. I just open it with my razor, I'm like, here you go. Just bring it back. I'd go stock something else, get my job done. I'd come back, and there'd be like 30 missing. Like, cool. That's a few less. That's 30 less, man. Fuck these things. They're just little cars. Like, I'll geek out over, like, you know, a Batman, because I have the 66 Batmobile. I have the WWE series. I have the Ghostbusters. I have the Ecto-1.
Right on, dude.
Working for Ecto 2, which comes out next year. It's affordable. It's a fun little 99-cent, you know, tchotchke. Like, yeah, cool.
See, I'm not much of a collector, and I guess that's why I don't like.
You're not a collector. Okay, I'm gonna say 2 words.
Oh fuck! Here it goes.
I'm gonna say 2 words, and you tell me if you're not a collector. Doctor Who.
Shut up.
Oh, we got a Whovian in the house. Hola! I'm not into Doctor Who, but I'd like to understand.
The only actual collection I have is Smurfs.
Oh, well, shit, that's a fucking
and
gold mine now.
That I've had for...
You're talking original
ages.
Smurfs, too.
Yes,
like
original
fucking,
Smurfs.
Okay.
I've got like...
They're made by, who made them originally? It was like, I want to say...
And there were 101 of them, too, so if you got 70 of them, holy shit.
I was going to say, there's a lot of rare ones out there. International releases that weren't released in America and stuff. So do you hunt those out? Are you looking for, like, is it like Baseball Smurf or whatever? Baseball Smurfette? I know the baseball waiver. You're just doing it for.
It's just like
I got Blueberry Smurf. Fuck it.
My mom started collecting them, so I've inherited her collection.
Right. Well, someone died in my family, and I got a bunch of fucking California raisins, but they were all the same.
I've got a couple of them.
They were all the same.
I've got a couple of California raisins.
Everybody.
Why? Because they fucking came with Hardee's meals.
Yeah. If somebody died in the '80s, if somebody was around in the late '80s, someone's got a loved one that has California raisins.
Like, I wanted to say, I don't get like the mystery bags.
Oh, blind packaging?
Yeah, like,
nah,
I'm not going to spend that much money when I might get something I already have.
Take a chance, man. Captain Kirk shit, man.
Because, like, I'm obsessed with My Little Pony right now, and they have the little
They do blind
bags.
Packaging?
Yeah, they do blind bags.
What?
Yeah, and they're like $4, and I'm like, I am not spending $4.
Now, wait a minute. That's $4, dude.
That $4 is a shit ton of money for me.
I'm just maybe, and probably.
Especially when this son of a bitch is trying to buy his own TARDIS. I mean, you think I'm kidding?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, as a collector, no. But there was the Army of Darkness, not Snarkmas. The Army of Darkness 3 3/4 figures made by, I want to say Nika, but I'm probably wrong. And they had a great wave coming out. They were like G.I. Joe size, and they were totally awesome. And the problem was, once they got to a wave which had like Hero Ash, the Ash we all love, Chainsaw Hand, Shotgun.
You know what those reminded me of, though?
Blind packaging. They were like, fuck it, they're all blind packaging. You can go to your comic store and find a box full. You know why? Because no one wants to fucking pay $15 for an unknown figure that's probably a knight. Well, fuck that.
Do you know what those figures reminded me of? The 3 3/4 Army of Darkness figures. Do you guys remember Willow?
Yes.
The Willow
they had a
figure?
very short toy run.
Yeah.
I think did they make Mad Mardigan?
Yes, they did.
They made Willow, Mad Mardigan. I think they made Witch Bitch.
They did.
And I want to say like 3 more, and then it died.
They also made like the Kale the Conqueror or whatever his name
that
was.
That motherfucker kicks ass.
With the skull.
He's the reason I play fucking Warhammer 40k. He really is. Like when
Warhammer
he comes in,
40K or
yeah, that's why I'm Chaos Space Marines. Of course, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Skull mask in your face, dick.
Wait, do you own Warhammer 40K? The video
I have
game?
the book and not the video game. The fucking pieces, man. You make them.
No, I know all about them. Did you know we actually have a Games Workshop here in Lexington now?
Yeah. I popped in and was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And they were like, we're expensive. Like, yep, still are.
Well, it's a miniatures tactical game.
I know what it is.
Okay.
It's Risk with a pulse, but it's still Risk. It's
yeah,
like,
your dad would have gotten so into that.
Not with the goofy spaceship, though.
No, with the fantasy stuff, he totally would have gotten into it.
It was a weird thing. It's a thing. It's like he'll accept bringing Conan back from the dead with the fucking power of, wise and powerful Middle Eastern prayer, fucking Mako doing his whole getting terrified by the demons he's resurrecting from hell, which is fucking metal, but it's a weird wonky line. Like Tolkien, cool. Anything else getting fucking stupid.
Dude, I'm telling you, Conan, the role playing game that we were playing, I told you guys don't make a sorcerer because magic has a price.
Magic always has a price, no matter what you do in this world, folks.
See, that's my
Ask
biggest
Santa.
complaint. My biggest complaint
He's half
with
octopus.
every role-playing game I've ever played is that the magic users get no love.
What?
No. We're always, glass cannons. Like, it might be great to have power, but if someone comes up and pokes me with a fork, I'm dead.
Yeah, that's why you make friends with the fucking tank, bro. Then it's just boom.
Well, no, basically, I was playing D&D, and my friend Robert Stewart, he played our wizard.
Those are two first names. That sounds like a lie.
No, Robert Stewart, he's great, big, tall guy, he's really into, like...
Did you ask his permission before you gave his name out on the radio?
No.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, dear! Oh, what do I do? No, but...
He wants your blood!
We played D&D, and our little group or whatever, I played, of course, the fucking ranger, because I like bows and arrows and shit. Well, I'd be back with him, basically, strafing targets. When he said duck,
you duck.
You would see our back line, or our front line that was keeping the Mongol horde at bay, basically move. The thief, ninja vanish, poof, gone. And the warrior was just back behind that tower shield, and all of a sudden you saw that pea-sized little spark fly out of his hand, and then boom!
This is what you see in your head?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, dude, that's...
No one else sees this. No,
if you actually played D&D 2nd edition, you did.
Yeah, if you tell it right.
There's an old edition!
Advanced Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't see what this has to do.
That's what I cut my teeth on with role-playing games, man. Well, that and Heroes Unlimited, which was put out by Palladium Games.
Ooh. Yeah, Palladium. No, it's Unicorn that made Trek. Anyway, the Trek I respect and love. There's other Trek games, but their rules get stupid. Santa Man. Another toy that the jig was kind of up around 97, but you play along. That was my thing. I was
games for when I turned about 13, 14. I was starting to get out of toys and stuff, and I started getting role playing games and stuff like that for Christmas.
Right. Oh, that's more expensive. That's actually worse.
Yeah, it really was. I started getting.
I think I want a $50 book. What's in this $50 book? Stuff.
Information on how to play this awesome game.
Information to play this awesome game with these $20 dice. Holy shit! Better give you a handy J or something to relieve those fucking teenage hormones. God damn it. Tired of cleaning the floors around here. Fucking ridiculous.
That's not candle wax you're cleaning.
It is not. It is not. It's unsanitary.
I developed the even more expensive addiction of computers. So
yeah,
my parents wouldn't buy one for the longest fucking time, man. You know what my first computer was?
My first computer I was 4.
The IBM Aptiva.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, yes. That was.
Okay. Yeah, my first
you guys go ahead with that one.
It was my Texas Instruments. All it was a keyboard with a little cartridge system.
And it plugged into your TV. They're like the Commodore 64.
Yeah. Right, yeah. That's crazy. That shit's crazy.
Sitting there 13 hours programming a game of chess. Sit down to play the game of chess and realize, fuck, the queen isn't supposed to move like that. I had stacks and stacks of just program books.
And you're talking like the floppy disk that's made of fucking cardboard? Or
no. These were cartridges.
Oh, the little nugget. Okay.
Yeah, Atari games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came in like almost like 8 tracks, but smaller.
Yeah, and you'd pop that in, and it would have a program already on it, or you could get blank ones.
You could get blank ones and program your own, which I think was a really revolutionary.